Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the world of literature and explore the stories that shape us. Today, we're discussing James Baldwin's seminal novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain. Published in 1953, this book is a masterpiece of American literature that has had a profound impact on our understanding of identity, community, and social justice. To appreciate the significance of Go Tell It on the Mountain, it's essential to consider the historical context in which it was written. The early 1950s were a time of great social change in America, with the civil rights movement gaining momentum and challenging the entrenched racism that had long plagued the country. Baldwin's novel is set in the 1930s, but its themes of racial tension, identity, and spirituality are just as relevant today. In terms of literary background, Go Tell It on the Mountain is often associated with the Harlem Renaissance, a cultural movement that celebrated African American art, literature, and music in the early 20th century. Baldwin's work was influenced by writers like Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston, who paved the way for future generations of African American authors. The novel also draws on biblical themes and imagery, reflecting Baldwin's own complex relationship with Christianity and his experiences growing up in a devoutly religious family. One of the key techniques Baldwin uses in Go Tell It on the Mountain is the non-linear narrative structure. The story is told through a series of flashbacks and dream sequences, which allows the reader to piece together the protagonist's past and understand the events that have shaped him. This non-linear approach also reflects the fragmented nature of memory and identity, highlighting the ways in which our experiences are often disjointed and difficult to reconcile. The character of John Grimes is a perfect example of this. As the protagonist of the novel, John is a complex and deeply flawed individual who struggles with his own identity and sense of purpose. His relationships with his family members, particularly his father and aunt, are fraught with tension and conflict, reflecting the difficulties of growing up in a strict religious household. Through John's story, Baldwin explores themes of masculinity, spirituality, and the search for self, raising important questions about what it means to be a black man in America. The novel's exploration of intersectionality is also noteworthy. Baldwin shows how different forms of oppression, racism, sexism, homophobia, intersect and compound, creating a complex web of injustices that affect individuals and communities in profound ways. This is particularly evident in the character of Elizabeth Grimes, John's mother, who faces both racism and sexism as a black woman in a patriarchal society. In terms of cultural impact, Go Tell It on the Mountain has had a lasting influence on American literature and culture. The novel's exploration of themes like identity, community, and social justice has inspired countless writers, artists, and activists. From Toni Morrison to Ta-Nehisi Coates, many prominent African American authors have cited Baldwin as an influence or paid homage to his work in their own writing. The novel's legacy can also be seen in other art forms, such as music and film. The book's themes of spirituality and redemption have been explored in songs by artists like Nina Simone and Kendrick Lamar, while its portrayal of African American life has influenced films like Moonlight and If Beale Street Could Talk. As we conclude our discussion of Go Tell It on the Mountain, I want to leave you with a thought. This book is not just a masterpiece of American literature. It's also a reminder that good writing is about more than just words on a page. It's about capturing the essence of the human experience, with all its complexity and beauty. Baldwin's work shows us that literature can be both a reflection of our world and a call to action, a way to challenge our assumptions and push us towards greater empathy and understanding. Like this episode if it hits true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. Until our next chapter, remember, good literature, like good living, demands both courage and attention. This is Ernest, signing off.